Hello folks and happy Black Friday. We've got some amazing deals for you in this one. It's a bit of a one-off video. We're just concentrating on Black Friday deals. LeaseLoco have a deal where if you make an inquiry today using my link in the video description, you will actually get a £40 Amazon voucher if you go on to lease a vehicle. That does end today, but little 𝙇𝙄𝙉𝙆𝙎 tells me that it may be extended over the weekend. So if you're not watching this video on the 24th of November, but you're watching it on the Saturday or the Sunday, have a look because that deal might still be available. All you have to do is click the link below and make your inquiry after you've done that. And you can get that £40 Amazon voucher on top of the amazing prices that are coming up now. We are seeing a couple of deals here that are very special, probably won't hang around very long. And actually one has already gone in the half an hour that I've been making this video. So let's have a look at these now. First one's this VW ID Buzz, 150 kilowatt Life Pro, 77 kilowatt hour, automatic obviously, 1,800 quid up front, 614 a month. This one's a 2-year deal, still on 10,000 miles a year. There are a mixture of 2 and 3-year deals in here because as you can see, if we make this one a 3-year deal, it goes up to 883 quid a month. So some of these are exclusively available sort of on 2-year terms. So just bear that in mind while we're watching this video. And the price on this has been on average £729 a month, currently 614. As you can see, it's been well over 800 for most of the year. You've got an epic size boot in this thing, 10.2 seconds to 62, 1121 litres of boot space. 258 miles of range, 204 horsepower, insurance group 31, 77 kilowatt hour battery. I have reviewed one of these for Men and Motors. That video will be coming out quite soon, but spoiler alert, I absolutely loved it. One or two little things annoyed me, but generally amazing thing that I would love to have. 1,844 up front, 612 a month. On to the next one, the 𝘾𝙃𝙼𝙉𝙉𝙉𝙍𝙍 estate. Apologies, by the way, folks. I've literally been back in the country for not that many hours. And as is the law, whenever you travel on any kind of long-haul flight, I've come back with like some sort of cough and cold. So I'm not at my best. 𝘾𝙃𝙼𝙉𝙉𝙉𝙍𝙍 estate, 1.5 TSI V1, 47.1 mpg, 620 litre boot. Insurance group 20, 9.2 seconds to 62, 150 brake horsepower. Very stylish thing. Certainly feels a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more alpha than the 𝘼𝙁𝙁𝙁𝙁𝙁𝙁 version of the same car. Lovely things to drive, massively spacious, 620 litres of boot space. 904 up front and 301 a month for 3 years. If we look at a 2-year deal on that one, 297 quid. So the best value there is on the 3, really. This time last year, it cost you £408 a month for one of these. 380 in May, 375 just at the start of this month. Currently 301 with 904 up front. MG ZS is next, 115 kilowatt trophy EV long range. 470 litres of boot space, 156 brake horsepower, 273 miles of range, insurance group 28, a grand up front and 346 quid a month. That is on a 3-year deal. If you want to do a 2-year deal on that, it's a couple of quid a month less, but again, the value seems to be in the 3-year. 407's been the average on it, 467 in January, 466 in April, 397 in August, 425 in October, currently 346 with a grand up front. That is the cheapest price we've seen one all year. My buddy Tom's just reviewed one of these for Men and Motors and he was mightily impressed. Next we've got the Vauxhall Grandland. I don't think we've ever seen one of these on deals of the month. 1.2 turbo ultimate, 10.3 seconds to 62, 130 horsepower, insurance group 17, 44 mpg and 514 litres of boot space, 361 a month with just over a grand up front, almost 1,100 quid up front actually. That is a 3-year deal. If we look at a 2 on that, it's more expensive. So why bother? 458's been the average. As you can see, it's been fairly up and down. That's probably its peak, I would guess. 546 quid. Actually, its peak was 556 quid. Lowest price has been 361. And of course, that's the price we're looking at right now against an average of 458. Peugeot E208. This is a little electric 208. 874 up front, 291 a month. That's on a 3-year deal. If we look at that one on a 2-year deal, it's 278 a month with 836 up front. 217 miles of range, 136 horsepower, insurance group 28, 311 litres of boot space, 0 to 62 in 8.1. Average price on that's 390 quid. This time last year, £466 a month. As you can see, it's come down and down and down, and this is the cheapest price we've seen so far. 874 up front and 291 a month for what I still think is the most stylish small car on the roads at the moment. I think it's a gorgeous looking thing, great little things to drive, and I think that offers a lot of bang for the buck. Now, if you like that Cupra Leon estate, but you perhaps don't need quite so much space, get the hatchback. Cupra Leon 1.5 TSI V1, 380 litres of boot space, insurance group 20, 150 horsepower, 48 mpg, 8.9 seconds to 62, 787 up front and 262 a month for 3 years. If we look at that one on 2 years, it's 246 a month. So 20 quid a month difference in it. Maybe some value in considering that 2-year deal. Average price on it's been £303 a month. Had a little peak a couple of weeks ago at 348, but the lowest price we've seen it all year is this one, 262 a month and 787 up front. Still deals around on this Citroen EC4X, 100 kilowatt Shine Plus. This is electric, obviously. A grand up front, 331 a month. We've seen this in the last couple of deals of the month videos. 510 litres of boot space, insurance group 22, 136 horsepower, 221 miles of range, 0 to 62 in 10. Average price on it's been £501. Look at this. At the end of October, it was 676 a month. It's currently 331 a month. This one's also a 3-year deal. If we look at a 2-year deal on it, you're saving like 6 quid a month. Ford Focus 1 litre EcoBoost hybrid active, 1500 up front, 254 a month over 3 years, 10.2 seconds to 62, 125 horsepower, insurance group 15, 51.4 mpg. Average price on it's been £386 a month, currently 254 with 1500 up front. Now, as you probably see there, that's a higher initial payment than usual. If you look at 3 months up front, as we normally look at, it's 277 a month. And that compares fairly well to where it's been as well. 418 has been the average with the 3 months up front, and it's currently 277. So a good price at the moment. Once again, folks, these deals will go quickly. And if you do want to be able to grab that 40 quid Amazon voucher, if you lease a car through LeaseLoco, click the link in the video description and pin as a top comment and go on and make your inquiry online. That will be recorded. And then if you go on to lease a car, you can claim for that 40 quid Amazon voucher. Next, we've got the Genesis GB70, 360 kilowatt sport, 77 kilowatt hour, 283 miles of range, 490 horsepower, 503 litres of boot space, insurance group 50. It's obviously a very premium, very prestige, very high performance EV. 4.2 seconds to 62 on this one. At its peak, £1,104 a month, and it's currently 335 under that. You could have got one of these a bit cheaper a couple of weeks ago, but the deals were around for 5 minutes. There are only literally a handful of cars available, and they went very, very quickly. I expect even at this price, it will go quickly. £610 a month with 1800 up front. As you can see from the price range here, the lowest price we've seen on one of these was 583 quid, which was that price a couple of weeks ago, and nearly double that, not far off double that, has been the peak at 1100. Currently 610 with 1830 up front. The good old Toyota Corolla is next. The GR Sport CVT bi-tone, so you get the two-tone paint. 930 up front and 310 a month. This is a 3-year deal. 313 litres of boot space, 61 mpg, and that's not a crazy number. You can get close to that if you drive sensibly. 7.4 seconds to 62, 196 horsepower. Brilliant little car. 375 has been the average, currently 310. And finally, we've got the Subaru Solterra. Now, this is much cheaper on a 2-year deal than it is on a 3. 446 with 1300 up front on a 2-year deal. 510 with 1530 up front on a 3-year deal. So the value there for me is in that 2-year deal. This is the Touring automatic all-wheel drive in stock. This one, 6.9 seconds to 62, 257 miles of range, 218 brake horsepower, insurance group 47, 441 litres of boot space. At its peak, £1,074 a month. £1,074 a month. The lowest price we've seen one for was 432, currently 446 with 1,339 up front. And just look at that. Look at some of the prices we've seen on this. Well over £1,000 for quite a lot of the year. And currently 446 a month. Brilliant price on what is a very good car. Now, if you are going to lease a car, obviously, or you want to make an inquiry or just have a nose around yourself, please do use my link to LeaseLoco. And please, folks, consider getting some gap insurance from 𝑘2cover. 𝑘2cover have been a really important sponsor for my channel in recent times, and I've taken out gap insurance with them myself. One of my very good friends has taken out gap insurance with them. The pricing and the cover, I think, compare very favourably to other things on the market. But check for yourself. You know, they are gap insurance brokers. They are professionals in this market. And we've looked at example quotes several times on the channel. Something between 150 and 200 quid is very normal for a 3-year lease. So go and check it out. I think it offers great value. And certainly compare it to anything you're being offered by perhaps a leasing company or a car dealership, because I think it's well worth your while to just jump on there, get yourself a quick quote and see how it stacks up. Don't forget, if you want further 10 quid off any price you see on the website, just give them a call on 01438 870 615 and quote Jim10 and you'll get £10 off. There's also a link to 𝑘2cover in the video description. Thanks for watching this one, folks. Sorry I'm not on full form. Hopefully normal service will be resumed once the jet lag and the man flu have died down a bit. Have a great weekend. If you want to see any of my videos from America, Men & Motors are releasing them gradually over on their channel. So get over there and have a butcher's. Otherwise, have a great weekend.